You're saying, and you have been saying for the better part of 20, 25 years now, this reality that we live in here, this what we perceive on Earth, the 3D reality, is a simulation. Yeah. And of course, this is now becoming very, very widely accepted in certain circles. But what you're saying is, beware, when you leave this physical body, the simulation does not stop. Yeah. Actually, when you leave this physical body, you enter a realm where the simulation originates from. So this is in the astral. Now, what you are saying, and I'll give this away and then I'll give you the stage. You're saying, but beyond this, if you can look further, we are actually exiting the simulation and we're entering what we might call the real thing. With that being said, I'll give you the stage here, David. Take us through it. What happens when we leave the physical body? What's with the light? What's with the fake light? Reincarnation, please.
There's so many dots to connect there, and I'll do my best to do it as quickly and briefly as possible. First of all, why is there a simulation? Why is there this matrix that entraps us? How does it entrap us? It entraps us by entrapping our perception. I call the book The Dream because that's what this reality is. It's an induced dream. Years ago, when I was a journalist on newspapers and stuff, I used to wake up in the morning and I'd put the radio on, usually a news show. And then sometimes, several times a week, I'd nod off for a few minutes. It seemed like ages, but it wasn't. And I'd have a dream. This happened, several times a week. I'd have a dream. And then I'd wake up and I'd realize that the dream I'd been having was related to the news story on the radio. In other words, my dream had been induced. And what this simulation is an induced dream. And while we believe in it, we hold it together. It controls us because we perceive it to be real. But once you see that it is just an induced dream, then it increasingly ceases to impact upon you. Yes, you're still decoding the information from the field of information of the simulation, which can be very, very well symbolized, more than symbolized. I mean, they're kind of the same thing with a computer that is decoding Wi-Fi. So you've got a Wi-Fi field that's just a field of endless bloody information, the internet. But then you get a computer, and the computer decodes part of that field, the part that you encode, on the screen. But on the screen, it looks nothing like the Wi-Fi field. Because if you say to people, tell me about the internet, they'll say, well, it's moving pictures, it's videos, it's text, it's graphics. Yeah, it's all of those things, but only on the screen. Everywhere else, it's a Wi-Fi field, a radiation field, or it's electronic codes and circuits. So what the body is doing, and what I do in the book is I relate the body to a headset, a virtual reality headset. That's what it is. Because it's constantly decoding the field of information of the simulation into, in here, as with the computer, a reality that appears to be nothing like what it actually is in the field. We are decoding. So if you look at the five senses, and they're all the same, what are they doing? This is mainstream science. They're decoding waveform information. Take sound waves for a start, but it's the same with all of them, like I say. It turns them in those wave frequencies into electrical signals. It communicates them to the brain. The brain has different areas that focus and specialize in particular senses, and then the brain constructs reality from that information, and it appears to be out there, but it's actually in here. Where is the internet when you are working on a computer? Is it here? Is it here? No, it's there. It's in the computer. Same thing.